What if I told you that there's been some leaks around the new Magic Arena software coming out, which is supposed to be revealed in just 2 days? Would you be surprised? I doubt it. Wizards of the Coast has colossal problems with leaks, and this would just be another leak in a long line of leaks. I did a fun little speculation video a couple days ago about what Magic Arena might be. I waxed philosophic about what I think what I wanted it to be, more so than what I should have known it would be. I should have looked at the signs. They were all there. I should have listened to people that had reached out to me with information, but I generally, contrary to popular belief, I like to vet when people leak things to me. It's part of the reason I also rebranded as a media corporation, so I could protect my sources as opposed to just being some YouTube channel out there. And today, more than one person told me basically the same thing. And so I'm going to have to go with it's more than likely true. But what if I told you that Magic Arena was not a card game at all? That Magic Arena wasn't going to be some version of Hearthstone and Magic combined. That it wasn't going to be a new Duels of the Planeswalker replacement. Would you be surprised? I actually went back and looked at my comment section of that video, and quite a few people, I think, would not be surprised. Now, I actually wrestled for the last 2 hours on whether or not I was going to share this leak information with you, because it only takes being wrong once to kind of ruin a lot of credibility. But in this case, I'm actually hoping that it's wrong. But I don't think it is. It doesn't... I don't want to speak in absolutes, but what it seems like is going to be the case is that Magic Arena is not going to be a card game. It's going to be a MOBA. This is echoed by several people who have high-ranking information connections inside Wizards of the Coast. People that I've never spoken to that I know are always sharing very smart, accurate information, aligning with the same information, sharing it with me today, makes me really think that this is true. Imagine it's something like a MOBA where you have the 5 Planeswalkers, and maybe you cast them out, you have some sort of timer, you manage your resources in a different way that isn't mana, you have single, you have multiplayer games, and you have spells that are kind of like built in a basic deck. And you buy more spells with, of course, money, right? It's got to be free to play. It's got to have microtransactions to make money. So you power up your planeswalkers, or you summon minions to destroy things on the field. It'll be very similar to League of Legends, if this is true. I believe it's highly likely to be true, but it presents a different issue. I don't think the fact that there's a Magic the Gathering MOBA is a problem. In fact, I think it's cool. I think it's a little late. Probably should have had one 3 years ago. I can't imagine anybody coming over from League of Legends to play a Magic MOBA. This is just another way to leech money, just like Puzzle Quest. I don't think there's a lot of people playing Puzzle Quest that weren't already Magic players, and I don't think Puzzle Quest brought in any new players to the paper game. Of course, I don't have the data, so I don't know. But what Wizards doesn't seem to understand is you're going to have a lot of disappointed people on Thursday. Can you imagine? The general consensus, myself included, is that Magic Arena is supposed to be some sort of a card game, some sort of way to play the game we love. And I'm not alone in believing this. A lot of people believe this. Now, whatever variant it is that you believe might be different, but only a small percentage of people believe it's going to be a MOBA. So what you're going to have is this huge, hyped up event. Hey, Colty. And can you imagine when they unveil it? It's going to be like rip in the chat. They're going to have to turn off chat if it's a MOBA. Mark my words. The level of disappointment is going to be probably the most it's ever been that I can think of. I'm trying to think of a time that things have been built up bigger. And this isn't something that I would say, like, Wizards didn't say it was going to be a card game. They didn't say anything about it. And that's the problem. Revealing a giant piece of software is not a spoiler. You can't treat software like spoiler season because everyone's going to be filling in the gaps. And now there's all these expectations that you didn't necessarily want or lead people to. But I think you would have had a very different reaction if you had said 3 months ago, hey, Magic's going to have a MOBA. Check it out. It's going to be out in a few months. I think you would have had people at that time be like, that's not for me, or that's something I want to try. But if in fact this is a MOBA, and if in fact my read on what most people in the community at least hope it is, you're going to have a lot of pissed off people on Thursday. I don't know who is giving them advice on how to market software or on how to manage their community, but they need a different job. You should not have let people fill in the gaps on what this is, or you should have figured out what people think it is and quelled that rumor. Now that these leaks are out there, I expect many more leaks. It's probably not unlikely that I'm going to have a screenshot sent to me or something like that. And I feel bad for Magic players. God, I'm so sick of you guys getting let down. Hopefully the game will be awesome and a lot of people will enjoy it. But I'm really worried that Thursday is going to be a potential disaster. And this could have all been prevented by just being upfront about what this is instead of trying to hype it up like a spoiler.